You're listening to the Kevin Holly Show. You are listening to the Kevin Holly Show. The Kevin Holly Show.
Hi, this is Lisa London, and you are listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
I got the right of way. That's all you got to say. I've been thinking about some things I thought I'd never be thinking. Too many drugs dropped into my mouth, looking for something new, but I end up drinking. Ignore the warnings on the shore, I'll take my chance, swim into danger. I wanna taste life more and more, but you need a little risk for the perfect mixture. This is gestation under no control, broadcasting for you to let go. This is your station under no control. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, enjoy the show. Hey! I got the right of way. That's all I got to say. The fuse is gone, just a flame in a bomb. Now how do you explode unstable? A big suit with a briefcase, I'm holding contracts stating how you're labeled. Holding on to a phone on hold while I'm told to wait for the next operator. I wanna taste life uncontrolled. Oh no, here I go, I hope to see you later. This is your station under no control, broadcasting for you to let go. This is your station under no control. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, enjoy the show.
This radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
Got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. It is Wednesday night. It's hump day. And I'm feeling, I don't know, a little silly tonight, I think is what it is. But anyway, welcome to the show. I am your host, Kevin Holly, and tonight with me, as always, my man, Mr. Pat Shit Crazy, Pat Berge in the house tonight. Backwards hat, Pat, what's up?
My hat's on forward.
It is.
It is funny, though, like, right? The show's on the Kevin Holly Show is on every hump day.
Yeah.
But yet I never leave here feeling satisfied, which is oddly reminiscent of most of my hump days, so we're good there.
Well, I'm glad that, I mean, I want you to be satisfied, but at the same time, I'm like kind of glad that I'm not the one satisfying you, you know what I mean? Are you wiping your microphone off? You probably should. That's Jay's mic. Go ahead, wipe that off.
Jesus, that's Jay's. I'm going to need another, stronger disinfectant.
Sounds
Who
like
knows where he's put this thing?
Welcome to the show, everybody. Oh, man, I had a silly day today, man. I can't wait to get into this. Before we start, though, I'd love to thank our sponsor tonight, MarijuanaGolf.com, everybody. Go to MarijuanaGolf.com. Type in The Kevin Holly Show in the promo box at checkout and get $10 off a beautiful, breathable golf polo. Buy yourself a hat. Maybe buy yourself some golf balls.
You can't buy weed, oddly enough.
No, you can buy weed, just not on MarijuanaGolf.com.
Well, exactly.
Yeah. But I don't buy the weed anyway. I'm not into the weeds. You know, I'm more of
Into the weeds. You're more of a...
I'm more of an aspirin kind of guy, you know?
I was going to say rough. Get it? Keep it in the golf terms.
Sure, yeah, no, in the rough. Yeah,
In the rough.
I get it. Yeah, that's pretty good, Pat. Oh, man, so I also want to thank 24.7 The Stream, our newest affiliate, replaying us on Thursday nights, and also ironbroadcast.com, the Internet Radio Network. All of our favorite podcasts are on that show. Welcome, Lionel Nation listeners. Hopefully you'll love the show tonight. It's a little bit different than Lionel Nation, but we do appreciate the political points of view by Mr. Lionel. And
We should definitely thank our listener.
yeah, definitely thank our listener. Andy Grimm, everyone. Thank you, Andy.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's gone.
Also, I want to
Pack it up.
our affiliate in Boston, Gag 109 FM, as well as WBR FM out there in the UK, the Wigan Borough outside of London.
Watching
you, dial 999. Baby.
Do you have this, like the Kevin Holly Show, translated to UK?
Yeah, it's like, hello, welcome. I just do it ad lib, you know. I just,
All right.
you know, I improv that.
Yeah,
Is that even how you say that? I don't even know how to say
I
it.
don't know. I don't trust those bastards at all.
Jesus, man,
sorry to
they're
our
our
listeners.
affiliates, man.
Our affiliates.
I apologize for Pat's point of view. You know,
Okay, very good, right?
no
So you
taxation
can-
without representation.
You
Pat.
can don't tread on me, motherfucker.
Okay.
I can say motherfucker now.
Oh my God, calm down.
I can say motherfucker now.
You're allowed to now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to clean that off.
Oh yeah, you spittled. You-
spittled.
a little spittle on there. It's just a little pre-cum.
That was an inside.
It's okay.
That was a pre-cum joke there. A pre-show joke.
Bro.
The spittle.
Bro, I love our listeners, man. I'm looking at the chat room right now. And by the way, if you're listening to our show on Spreaker.com/The Kevin Holly Show or on KevinHollyShow.com, we have the same chat room available. And already Nitwit and
Which one's better?
Andy, they're both the same. Nitwit and Andy are both in the chat room, and they both say you're welcome for listening. Oh, that's awesome, man. No, so yeah, you're allowed to say motherfucker now.
We can.
Yeah, I mean, I don't prefer to use potty language like that, Pat. I'm more of a gentleman.
I love motherfucker. I use it for everything.
Okay, yeah.
Motherfucker and potato head.
Yeah, potato head.
That
yeah.
describes about anyone or everything that I interact with throughout the day. But I can't do that on Facebook or in public or like when I'm shopping or something. But now I can.
Yeah.
Because it's, our
Socially
Congress,
acceptable,
Congress said it's okay. So that's good.
We're going to
Motherfucker.
impeach you tonight, Pat.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
We're going to impeach you.
Oh, I don't think you can say fuck you.
Oh, I don't.
My bad.
Yeah, sorry.
Can you beep that?
I can totally beep that.
Go back
We'll
and
just
beep
get
it.
rid of it. It's gone. Totally gone now.
But we can say motherfucker.
Well, you can.
Or, yes.
Yes. I mean, that's fine. We're on internet radio. We can say
I think
whatever
we
we
can
want.
say shithole, too. The president
shithole.
okayed shithole.
Yeah, shithole's good.
Yeah. As
And
long as
never-
you're referencing like a shithole country.
Sure.
Or
Yeah.
your job.
Or your job.
No,
or
your
my
job.
job.
Because you literally spend all day in shitholes.
Well, I mean,
YouTubing literal shitholes.
I would beg to differ a little bit on that, and welcome Haas to the chat room, by the way.
Clearly, there are jobs that the Mexicans haven't taken. Maybe knock a couple feet off that wall. You want to let the strong ones get in here, right?
Well, if you knock a couple of feet, then I could probably climb
They should make the wall like a certain height.
Yeah.
Based on
5'7"
athletic
and 3/4.
ability.
Yeah.
Because, if you're strong enough to make it over the wall, you're probably going to be very productive. In the farming industry. I grew up on a farm. I baled hay and shit. That's only half a joke, right? So, And then there are certainly jobs that they're going to want to lower the wall for, like your job.
Yeah, because I'm short.
You're going to want to maybe put a fence in certain areas
like a picket fence
of people that are going to be able to make it over to take your job.
Yeah. That's fine. Please. I would rather never work another day in my life.
What is it you do again?
I'm a pipe inspection camera technician. I run. How is that so funny? Look at you, dude. What? How is that funny, Pat? Explain. Why is that?
I just have the image of what you actually do with cameras and shit.
I put cameras in shit, basically.
And the complaints you come in with, like, every week.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Kevin, what was it? What poo in the toilet bothered you the most this week? Or did someone leave like a Coke can or some a roll of toilet paper or something?
Oh, I find all kinds of things in there. I found a maxi pad in there the other day. They're brand new homes that I inspect.
Was the toilet feeling monthly?
I guess so. It's feeling something. No, for real though, it's like they're brand new homes, new construction, residential new construction, right? And I put the camera into the sewer, like at the clean out, and I go into the house as far as I can.
These are nicer neighborhoods too.
Oh, they're beautiful homes.
So you're saying they're shit.
$100,000, yeah.
So does it stink?
Well, all shit stinks, Pat.
Well, no.
Yeah.
I was in Tallahassee at the inauguration this weekend.
Yeah, the inaugural ball.
Every shitter I went into smelled like flowers, like roses.
The men's room smelled like roses to you.
Beautiful, yeah.
Roses. Really?
Yeah, and I heard loud noises and then just smelled roses.
I don't know about this, Pat. Sure. I mean, I'm not sure where you're going.
There was free alcohol, so no. I didn't.
But you don't indulge in that, though.
Yeah. Well, I think I had like one glass of champagne.
Oh, well, it was a celebration, so you should probably have raised a toast.
It was a celebration that I made it in there.
Yeah. So. Well, based on the stories, and we're going to get into this big time. This whole show is going to be about Pat. Pat is animated tonight, man. Pat, you're full of energy tonight, and for good reason. And also, I'm proud of you for that because we have so much to talk about what you've done over the last few days. In fact, I was so proud of you that I literally asked you if I could buy you a windshield for your Harley Davidson. You've been traveling
what
so
that
much.
Was for? Well, actually, I didn't travel too much on this on the bike. I just went about 30 miles past here to George's and then drove, and then he drove.
Well, I mean, but you've been down past Miami. You've been all over the state.
Put some miles on the bike for sure.
How many miles?
And that's sort of what led to this weekend because we put. Oh shit! I know I put at least 8,000 miles this summer.
Bikers for Trump.
Going around with Bikers for Trump.
Trump train.
Trump train.
I mean, that's you.
And
I'm more in the middle.
Oh yeah, put a lot of it.
That's cool though. I got to get you a windshield though. It would make your life so much easier. So I would like to do that as a gift. A Kevin Holly Show gift, a swag pack, if you will, for Bikers for Trump through the means of Patrick Berge. It would be like a gift for the Bikers for Trump from our show, specifically to you. That would make it easier for you to participate in the Bikers for Trump events.
I don't know. The windshields are sort of gay, dude.
I don't like them. I took it off my bike, but it's nice to have it. It's kind of like a firearm. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Right?
I don't know how I could compare the windshield to a firearm.
It's better to need it.
Especially if,
have it.
Somebody was coming at me with another firearm.
You could just duck behind the windshield. I'll get you a bulletproof windshield. It's perfect.
No. Yeah, I'm glad I got that. Well, if it's bulletproof.
What if little Ralphie from A Christmas Story had bulletproof or icicle-proofed glasses?
I think he did. The bullet didn't penetrate the glass; it just cracked it.
Yeah, true.
And that, back in the 50s or so, they made out of like Coke bottles or something.
Yeah, Coke bottle glasses. I recall hearing that from my childhood.
Yeah, no, it probably wouldn't have stopped like a 22 or a 12 gauge.
12 gauge. It's a series of 22s.
You're going to blow the back of your head out.
Oh, man. I'm looking at the chat room. Haas says, I see a future Larry the Cable Guy movie based on Kevin's job. You get the first one, Haas. Oh, hey, welcome, Haas, to the chat room.
Chugga Rob. Chugga Rob. Chugga Rob. Chugga Rob. Chugga Rob, drive a truck, Chugga Rob. Driving trucks is all he wants to do. Drive a truck, Chugga Rob. Driving trucks because he loves you.
All right. Welcome to the show. Trucker Rob.
They have a Uber for trucks now thing, don't they?
It's a series of tubes. It's not, the internet's not just a big truck.
No, don't they have like a, Trucker Rob, don't they have like a Uber for trucks now where you know.
Well, yeah, they do have a Uber for trucks, but I got a thumb up my butt right now.
Yeah,
oh, Trucker Rob, calm down.
I could be wrong. It was something I read like a long time ago they were toying with.
I've heard of that, and I've heard of other Uber things. Like they tried to do Uber boat rides, where you like we're going off on a tangent here, but that's okay. Where you could like summon an Uber boat.
Rides. Yeah. How cool would that be?
You go to a boat ramp or a park or whatever, and you like Uber like you would be calling an Uber, and a boat shows up, and you go out and enjoy the Gulf of Mexico in a boat.
Would you still have like the $75 vomit fee on a boat?
Oh, imagine how many people got seasick. It might be double that, but they could just rinse it off though, so it should be cheaper.
Yeah,
you know.
Didn't you love it when people threw up in your car when you Ubered?
Nobody ever threw up in my car when I Ubered. I have not Ubered in several months, man.
Well, that's because either A, they weren't drunk enough, or B, they were drunk enough, and you didn't take the corner sharp enough to get that extra $80 out of them. Literally.
My driving is just very, defensive. I'm a very defensive driver. You know? So it's a kind of a kudos to me. A pat on my own back.
Well, I tell you what, if they look really drunk, maybe close to hurling, stop short a few times, and it's like just check a button, and you get like an extra at least $80 out of it. If they get it on the outside of your car, then you get a free detailing on the outside of your car.
Yeah, like a car wash. I did collect a $25
smell
fee.
Pretty bad for a while.
Oh, imagine if it was a crappy car wash and it just smeared the puke all over the side of your car and barely like rinsed it. Like one of those crappy car washes. I've been to those.
Imagine.
Yeah, I could imagine. I might test out this theory and puke on a random car. Right before I go in the car wash.
No, I just say, just start, you can build up some extra going away money or something.
Where am I going?
Extra vacation money.
Vacation. Oh, I like the sound of this.
Yeah.
Where would I go? Where would you suggest I go?
Anywhere the vomit takes you.
Seriously, dude? Anywhere the vomit takes me?
Yeah, just don't go by Uber, because you might get me.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to end up costing.
What are you going to Uber me on your...
I'll end up costing an extra $80 in vomit.
Dude, I was doing Uber Eats one day, and I was delivering food, and I was, sometimes you're in a restaurant, and other Uber Eats drivers will show up, and you're like waiting, and you all get your different, and you take off. Well, this guy showed up, and he had a helmet, and he was dressed in like like a biker gear, like a street biker guy, like a crotch rocket guy, like a Joey Rocket, what is it, Joe Rocket?
Biker for Trump?
No, not the opposite, but like a squid boy,
A squid boy?
Squid boy, yeah, the squirrely kid, squirrely kid. The skinny guys on the motorcycles that do wheelies and stuff. Like, gotcha. And that reminds me, like, before I even get into this story, well, I'll just end this story real fast. Like, the guy
let's end it before we get into it.
He had a motorcycle.
You were already losing me.
And he had a big cooler on the back of it, like strapped down, and that's where you put the Uber Eats food, And he's like, the only thing I can't take is pizzas, And I was like, wow, okay, whatever.
He's not thinking big enough.
I know. I've seen pizza delivery guys on mopeds before in other countries.
In other countries, they deliver freaking refrigerators on those.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They modify bars and shit on the back of it. I've seen in South Korea, I've seen them literally with like refrigerators, huge stacks of big things of carpet and shit. You're driving down the road going, oh dear God, how did that happen?
Anyway, the Squid Boys, the squirrely kids on the crotch rockets, right? The ninja style motorcycles. For those of you that are not familiar, the sport bikes, if you will.
I'm more of an easy rider.
Yeah, well, these squirrely kids, the Squid Boys, okay?
Squid Boys.
Why are they like so into like, oh, I'm a stunt rider. That's what I do, Like I had a garage sale one day, and this Squid Boy pulled up on his crotch rocket because I had a couple of helmets for sale on like a table on my driveway, like like bike helmets, like full face, and he was like, oh yeah, how much for the helmet? And I was like, $25. And he goes, well, I'm a stunt rider. We take, $10 for it. And I'm like, what do you mean stunt rider? Like, that's your career? Like, how do you make money at that? Well, I ride at events. I'm like, how many events are there where you can make a career out of that?
They're just the idiots driving down the road. Probably going to end up crashing into someone and killing someone else.
Or scratching hitting my mirror.
I would have charged. I would have said, oh, you're a stunt rider. Well, that's $30 because you're stupid, and I'll take it in cash because you're probably going to be dead before the check clears. So, there you go.
Nitwit says, I'm just here for the listen to Kev watch videos portion of the show. Haas says, end the story real quick, 45 minutes later.
Yeah, I know.
So I just
You're welcome.
I don't understand it. Like, not only Squid Boys, like, I'm a stunt rider. Like, what really does it take that much skill? It's more balls. Like, anybody that's or just dumbness. A little bit of skill. I mean, the bike does all the work. If you can drop into second gear, rev the engine, pop the clutch, and balance enough to even just ride the motorcycle, you can ride the wheelie.
Without flipping over backwards at 50 miles an hour. No, it actually does. You remember the story over by your place where I was following down Starkey Road there, and those guys were freaking wheelies most of the way, driving down the Pinellas Trail bike trail thing while I'm on the road. A cop we're doing 70 miles an hour. A cop goes by the other way. He just keeps going. That was freaking awesome, though. These guys, there was nothing accidental or these guys were very good at what they did.
Yeah, very good at doing something that's not that hard to do. Ride a wheelie on a motorcycle. Stand on the seat while riding a wheelie.
It's hard to do.
It's not hard to do. You just have to be dumb enough to do it.
Well, it's difficult and dumb.
It's not that difficult, though. That's my point.
It is difficult.
All right. How about this?
Because there are alternatives where the bike flips over backwards.
But it's not that hard to not let it. It's so difficult just to get the wheelie up to ride.
Or you just end up driving into something with your wheel up.
Well, that's
if you're not
the
good
dumb
at
part.
what you're doing.
Yeah, I guess, Pat. You have a point.
So there's actually a
valid
lot of skill. I would argue it takes significant more skill and stupidity to ride it on one wheel than it does two.
It takes more balls, that's for sure. And
it takes more skill and balls.
Welcome
and
to the chat room, Senator or Governor Randy Holton. One of my favorite comedians of all time. Listening to the show right now, he says he cannot pull a wheelie. He just needs more balls. I'll just cup the balls and then rev the engine. When you're revving the engine back and forth, the pistons are going up and down like that. You just cup the balls. That's all you got to do.
Maybe you can get like a training wheel thing for it.
Maybe.
When you're starting off with.
Yeah, like a drag bar wheel thing.
Drag bar.
Yeah. I've been to a drag bar before. Have you ever been to one?
Oh, well, look at how that turned. Drag bar.
It didn't turn.
It did.
So another stupid thing that I was thinking about earlier this week. I don't want to go through all my bits, okay? But smart cars. Obese people in smart cars. Doesn't seem that smart to me, Pat. Like, they could get injured without even crashing. You know what I mean?
I like to call them clown cars, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but you could only fit one obese clown in a smart car. So it's not even...
No, the objective is to fit 10 of them. And I don't know how, but we'll make it happen.
Randy says...
That's a great way to smuggle illegals across the border.
In a smart car.
In a smart
That's
car.
The smartest way to do it.
Dressed as clowns. Stuff like 10 of them in there. Go right through customs.
Yeah.
We're doing a show. You know? Yeah, the Border Patrol is 1, 2, 3. They're coming out of the little smart car dressed like illegal aliens dressed like clowns.
They let the car go through. They're like, yeah, it's 2 big fat people in a smart car. And then 90
get back in and leave.
Like,
drive right through.
How many Mexicans can you fit in a smart car?
I don't know.
All of them. Thank you. Hey. Oh, man, I've been here all night. Randy says, death trap. Yeah, they all fit in the trunk. I get it, dude. You just need a more balls bar, he says, instead of a wheelie bar.
I've heard they put them like under the floorboards and shit with the illegals. So
it's like,
you could probably modify it a bit.
Think about the Alamo in Texas. Do you remember how many Mexicans were, wait. Why was there only...
I was not there.
Why
Actually, I've been to the Alamo.
Yeah, I've not been there.
there.
There's more than what is it in Texas? I'm confusing it with Indiana. There's more than corn in Indiana.
Steers and queers?
No.
More steers than queers?
I was thinking of Pee Wee Herman when he's like, the stars at night are big and bright. And then like 90 people outside were like, deep in the heart. Anyway, do you know why there was...
Pee Wee Herman, you made me think of...
what?
You made me think of Pops.
Why?
With his van parked in front of Pee Wee's jerk-off place and ending up on Time fucking Magazine.
Pee Wee's jerk-off place? They should rename that adult bookstore to Pee Wee's Jerk Off Place.
To this day, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the best cover store. Yeah, you had a for sale sign in there, luckily.
For those of you listening that aren't familiar with this little bit here, Pops, Jaybird's father, who was a huge part of our show and co-host for the longest time, and God rest his soul, rest in peace, Pops. He lived in Sarasota and had a van for sale back like in the late 80s, early 90s, whatever it was. And they lived right by that same adult bookstore theater that Pee Wee Herman got caught masturbating in.
Got arrested.
And Pops, he asked the guys at the porn shop hey, it's a busy intersection. Can I park my van here for sale? Would that be okay?
And they were like, yeah. Van with no windows.
No, it had windows. I'm pretty sure.
My white van with
like one window. It had a windshield.
Very, yeah.
But anyway, so he parked it out front of this porn shop, and then, like, that weekend, Pee Wee Herman got busted for masturbating in that Sarasota adult bookstore theater, and it made the news big time. And the National Enquirer...
Was it Time? No, it was Time Magazine, wasn't it?
No, it was a National Enquirer. You can Google it, folks. So they took a picture of the porn shop to put on the cover of the National Enquirer, and it was on every major news network, right? That was their story drop picture.
It was a picture
and Pops' van was right there, dude, with the for sale sign with his phone number and everything, man. That's the picture. You know what I mean? That is so badass, dude.
Yeah, and it's like now you got to spend the rest of your life explaining how it was just parked there trying to sell it, you know. Thank God it had a for sale sign in it, or you'd never buy that.
I know, right? Well, he would never have to say it was his van then, because it had his phone number on it. Welcome Glick to the chat room, by the way. Glick says, I have the picture of Pops' van in front of the Jack Shack, in front of Pee Wee's Jerk Off Place. That would be PWJOP. That would be Pwijump. I don't know, whatever. How cool is it that Randy Holton's in our chat room right now? I think that's fantastic, man. And Glick and Hoss and Nitwit and everybody else. Andy. Oh, I feel like I should be playing this song right now. I'll spare everybody. But anyway, dude. The Squid Boys, though, man, it's like you're not really a talented stunt driver, Pat.
Still on
I'm sorry.
The Squid Boys?
Yeah, I'm still on the Squid Boys, man. Anyway, so I pulled a prank at work today. I kind of want to tell everybody about it because I'm really proud of it. Okay.
Shove something down the shitter?
No. I was in the office all day today. Oh. Right? I'm also
shove something down the office shitter?
Yeah.
You're just bored.
Twice, actually. Dude, seriously, so my
Did you ever go just into your office shitter and calibrate your shit?
Oh, do I calibrate the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gauge it.
Calibrate your camera.
I gauge it, yeah. So I use a micrometer. Yeah. And I check out the girth.
Micrometer, yeah.
Those pipes get rusty and the water's cold. So check it out, dude. I'm also the company's bench tech, like electronics bench tech. You know, I'm the only guy in the company with a soldering iron. You know what I mean? And so I was back in my at my bench, which is in the back of the campus, in like a portable trailer building. You know, like a portable building, like a trailer, like a single wide, right?
Like an outhouse.
Yeah. Well, it's got a bathroom inside of it with running water. Heat and AC. Fridge and microwave.
You mean like a Moonlight trailer?
Pretty much.
Situation?
Yeah. It's like an office trailer, you know?
Fancy.
Stand down day in the chat. Hello, everybody. This is great. So, man, I'm so proud. Thank you, everybody, for listening tonight, by the way. So check it out, dude. The best... Oh, wow. Glick says the best Kevin Holly show was when Randy, Lawrence Green, and Glick were in the studio. That was really fun. Yeah. I think Aaron and Stan were here, too.
I'm not sure if you should thank Stan or... Well, I think he's more of a stalker than a listener.
Yeah, he's definitely a stalker. We will be, Patrick.
You got to be able to classify.
You and I, Pat, we will be on Open Mic Live tomorrow night. I don't want to post it on social media because I know they like to do their own thing or whatever. But anybody listening, if you want to catch me and Pat on video tomorrow night on Open Mic Live, dude, tune in 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, dude. OpenMicTheShow.com. NoNameNetwork.com and I'm
gonna be like Penn and Teller though.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Be in the awe of you. I'll just sit there.
So check this out, dude. I'm in the portable trailer and I'm doing stuff and things, right? And there's
I'm in this portable trailer doing stuff and things.
Yeah, and there's that's what I just said, Pat. You were here when I said it. So
that's the way you said it.
So I share the room with 3 other people minimum. They're all supervisors. One's like the fleet manager. One is, and the other two are like supervisors, right? And
are they certified authentic American?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I don't have my own computer in there. I mean, I have like devices and stuff, but if I want to use an actual PC, I wait until the guy next to me is out in the field or whatever, and then I jump on his computer. So we kind of share a computer. Well, I jumped on his computer today, and he had left himself logged into Amazon, right? And dude, Randy says we raised the bar by Pee Wee Herman's dick size. That's
and
great.
Of course, Kevin's using the micrometer.
Yeah, it was on the lowest setting. So anyway, he leaves himself logged in.
Spark plug. Oh, like gapping a spark plug.
Bro, that should be my nickname. Spark plug.
Gap.
Oh, nah, we'll stick with Chip. Yeah, Chippy. So anyway, he left himself logged in on Amazon, right? So I wanted to go on Amazon because I had to look for parts for camera stuff. You know, I was like kind of surfing for different things, and I noticed that it said, you know, his name on there, like welcome, you know, in his name. I don't want to say his name, you know, but I was like, oh, golden opportunity.
Was it Steve?
No, close. It was a one syllable word. I mean, come on, works at a plumbing company.
Samuel.
No, that's 3 syllables. Samuel. Yeah, 3 syllables.
Jonathan.
Come on, dude. You're killing me here. I'm trying to tell a story.
Bill.
Everybody complains my stories take too long, and you're throwing out names for no reason.
I think it would add to the...
Stop it!
I'm trying to add to the...
You know what, dude? You're not. You're taking away from it.
Fuck you.
So,
You're an asshole.
Anyway,
we'll call him Bill.
So I'm like, man, this is a golden opportunity. I open up the Amazon app or the website, and I start surfing, and I loaded up his shopping list. You know, like, so next time he logs in, there'll be all these things in his cart. And I added a ball gag, a leather gimp suit, I know it sounds weird, a used blow-up doll. You can get a used blow-up doll on Amazon, by the way, and a turkey baster. I don't know why a turkey baster, but it looked kind of phallic, so I picked that. So next time he logs in, man, he's got a turkey baster, a gimp suit, a ball gag, and but here's the best part.
Did you, like, order them?
No, it's just sitting there. Hopefully he won't accidentally order them next time he places an order.
Ball gag? Was there a ball gag in there?
So Randy's on fire.
Plug would have been appropriate.
Randy's on fire in the chat room.
Situation.
He says single wide trailer is a great place to jack off. Nitwit says be right back, jacking off to Glick's posts. Stan says you can't steal my nickname Gap because of his tooth. Anyways, so dude, check it out, dude. I'm doing this. I'm literally surfing Amazon.
Took Haas for a double wide.
I know. Haas needs a double wide, yeah.
No, I always just took him for a double wide.
Oh, yeah. Well, he needs to jerk off in a double wide, yeah, because it's hard for him to, yeah. Anyway, because he's big.
He's a big man.
It's funny because he's big and fat. I'm just kidding, Haas. I love you. You're not big and fat. You're beautiful.
It's like a horse.
Beautiful, man. He's like he's like a bear, dude. He's like a
stallion.
He's like a big hairy bear, like a bottom.
Would he be like a bear?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, totally is. Yeah. I'll show you videos. So check it out, dude. While I'm surfing and typing in things like blow up doll on Amazon, right? The door swings open.
Which is a day that ends in Y for you.
The door swings open, and it's the HR lady, dude. The human resources woman walks in, walks right. I'm the only one in the room. She walks right up to me, and I click the little tab button, and the window collapses, you know. And she goes, "Hey, what are you doing?"
They probably have monitoring or
of course they do. Yeah, of course they do. Yeah,
from the butt plugs and shit.
But bro, I'm in IT, so that's my department. So I would have to alert them.
No, you're in SHIT. Actually, I'm in IT.
That was good. It was silly and remedial and childish, but I loved it. Yeah, that's true.
That's what makes it the funniest.
So she walks and she's over my shoulder and she goes, "What are you doing? What are you up to?" And I'm like, and it just, dude, I just came clean and I said, "Well, I'm definitely not surfing Amazon for blow-up dolls and random gay shit to put into so-and-so's shopping cart. And I'm certainly not letting HR know that I'm doing it."
Someone else's computer, which is like a federal crime.
And she looked at me and she's like, what? And I go, yeah, he left himself logged in on Amazon. And she's like, get out of here. And I'm like, you want to see it? And she's like, yeah. So I pulled it back up and I opened up the shopping cart and there's a ball gag, a leather gimp suit, a turkey baster, and a blow-up Judy doll was her name, Judy. A used blow-up Judy doll. And she just started laughing and she gave me a thumbs up like that. Not up my butt, but just like that, like a thumbs up. And laughed and cackled and walked right out. She grabbed her paperwork and left.
Serves him right, probably.
Well, yeah, yeah. Neither of us should be on Amazon.
Basic IT security protocol.
Yeah, you're right. Right up your alley, Pat. So, but I thought it was hilarious, man. So the next time that he's surfing Amazon, I'm going to walk over to him in front of everybody, and be like, well, at lunchtime when everybody's in there, I'm going to say, hey, man, I couldn't help but look over your shoulder and you're looking at really cool stuff on Amazon. What's in your shopping cart? Let's check it right now. Let me see what you're looking at. And when he pulls it up, I'll be like, whoa, what kind of weird shit are you into, man?
When I was doing IT in Korea, one of the guys that I was providing support for, he had left his computer open, logged in, and he was searching like what was it, like Filipino Cupid, all right. He's like looking to date,
like a ladyboy Cupid.
He's Filipino Cupid.
Yeah, I like this.
And I'm the IT security guy there, and I walked by and I'm like, motherfucker. I sat down and just basically IM'd if they looked super ladyboy, I just picked the gayest looking.
Like, what do you mean super? Like super ladyboy, or do you mean like super ladyboy?
Super ladyboy.
Yeah,
the full package.
Yeah, I bet the full package.
Freaking went through there, which is not hard to do on Filipino Cupid. It's actually harder not to find it, end up with a ladyboy, and that's a story for a whole nother
I kind of want to do that. Yeah.
But
I mean, for the show.
No, that's a story for another day.
Okay.
But that was my punishment to him. I just wish I could have viewed the responses that he had to that, because I basically put him out there as a U.S. contractor living in South Korea with hung like a horse. So
you just wanted to say hung like a horse.
Yeah, again.
What does your watch say? Is that coming from like the government?
I know. I don't know. I said hung like a horse, and my watch said, unfortunately, that is not supported. I don't know why the hell
you can't support it. There's no jock strap
because it's
for
hung like a horse.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
My watch was in fear. It thinks that I'm like exercising when I'm on my Harley.
Oh yeah, that's
so.
A good
it actually
way,
makes me feel pretty good, even though I'm losing no weight with it.
You should post that on like fitness groups on Facebook with hot chicks, and they'll think that you're active.
Cheat? Well, no, I just post how to cheat and make you feel good about it.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta pee so bad, Pat. Can I pee in your?
You peed before we left.
I've been peeing a lot tonight, man. I need bladder control, dude. I don't know what the problem is, man. Maybe it's my prostate. Will you check my prostate?
Pee in that cup that says not beer.
Well, it would be accurately. It would be not beer. I don't know. So, I don't know. Do you think I'm gonna, get any repercussions for my my actions at work today, or do you think it's all good?
I don't know. I'm sure your position there is pretty solid. You're
solid.
You're a difficult
it's
man.
Loose. Sometimes it's loose.
Sometimes it's loose.
Other times it's solid.
You're a hard man to replace, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, my replacement value is my WAR. My wins over. Dude. You know what I'm saying?
There's not a lot of people fighting for that, right?
No.
That's kind of like
I'm more of a lover.
When I got my job in Iraq. Clearly, there were more experienced and professional people that could go out there, but I had a freaking top secret clearance and was dumb enough to do it. I find Kevin Holly to be very similar to that with his little shooter cameras.
Really?
Without the danger, probably not a lot of chance on you. Taking a mortar round or something.
I hope not, dude. And every time you come to the studio, I feel like there's going to be a helicopter. We already saw one tonight, and then that I might be arcing side to the back of my head through the window, and they'll call it suicide. You know what I mean?
Oh, I met Matt Gaetz, the congressman.
Yeah.
At the.
Is his middle name Sir Matt Sir Gaetz? Thank you,
Sir Matt Gaetz. No, he's definitely not
Matt Sir
royalty.
Gaetz. Thank you. I'll be here.
No, he's like on Fox News and all that stuff.
Yeah,
he's a very active congressman.
Does he spell his name like Geottees, like a weird spelling of Gates? Goats. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's who that was. Yeah, I heard he's
French Canadian
lady boy. Yeah,
I think he's. Yeah. No, he's not a lady.
He's a Canuck. Yeah, if Matt Gates, if you watched Matt Gates rail your wife, would that be Canuckleding? Thank you. What?
Canuckleding. What the hell would that be? Okay,
like
that you just completely lost me on that one.
Well, you're not familiar.
And it would depend on which wife.
Okay.
So
you have like 10 of them, yeah.
I know.
Are you Arab?
I said I told someone just yesterday if I get married again, if I get married and divorced again, I'm gonna need a fucking spreadsheet. Most people are like ex-wife number 2, number 3. I'm just gonna have to fucking pull out a spreadsheet. So
spread it on the sheets.
Yeah.
Dude, so, Randy Holton said to my Canuckleding, he said, SEAL Team 69.
SEAL Team 69.
Oh, I fucking love these guys, man. Pardon my French. Okay. So,
you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Pat.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show, Pat. Woo!
Strictly motherfuckers.
We're going to get into your weekend and first early week events that you were involved in. But we're going to save that for after the first break because we're already running up on it pretty soon, and I know you've got a lot to talk about. I want to kind of let the whole second segment of this show be about Pat, the inaugural ball. I want to hear about the prayer breakfast. I want to hear about the Bikers for Trump thing that you did.
I'll try to find a way to work some dick jokes in there because
I can handle that.
We've been really disappointingly low with dick jokes.
I'll handle all the dicks. Don't worry.
This first hour, but we got 40 minutes to stumble through.
No, we had
20 minutes to stumble through before the first.
Well, I was thinking if we broke a little early because I have to pee really bad.
That's right.
Yeah, unless you want to just talk amongst yourself.
No, do not leave me in here talking amongst myself.
Here, you did
that
before.
Take
over. I'll be right
no,
back.
No.
I'll be right back.
No. You did that before. He's faking it. That's good. That's good. So Trump train. So he's faking it. That's good. He left me in here alone.
No, I did
before.
That once. Yeah.
I'm surprised the FCC didn't take him off the internet, which would have been the first time that ever happened.
Randy says I should.
There's always going to be a first for something.
Randy Holton says I should pee in a bottle. Do you have a bottle?
This is my fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
There's one in the trash. I'll pee in that bottle, and then we'll play pass the bottle. No. Yeah, like yo ho ho in a bottle.
Well, there'll
be some blood in it.
You got this styrofoam, not beer cup.
Yeah, but it's got not beer in it though.
This is my Pepsi caffeine free. I'd like to keep it Pepsi P free too.
That's fine, Pat. Whatever, man. You know, you could be that way if you want. That's fine.
I am that way.
You're a lot of ways. You pretty much go both ways. So I've heard. Excuse me. Stan says if Randy Holton has your dick in his hand, is that holding your cock?
Wasn't that like a wrestler or something?
Randy Holton.
If he wasn't a wrestler,
no,
he should have been a wrestler.
He was a monster
truck. That would be
a
great wrestling name.
He drove a monster truck. He drove not the Gravedigger, but the other one.
Randy, the comedian guy?
Yeah. He used to drive a monster truck. You didn't know that? I have some audio right here.
2017. It'll make your head spin.
That was him, dude. I mean, he did that.
Chicks dig big trucks.
Big trucks?
Yeah.
Those are called truck sluts. You got a big
sluts. Truck, you can truck sluts.
Truck
you
sluts.
Got a big truck?
Yeah.
If you got a big truck with truck nuts, you probably get all the truck sluts.
I like where you're going with this. Yeah, that's almost onomatopoeia. Like, it sounds like what it is.
Do you think truck sluts find truck nuts to be more attractive?
Then what?
Than no truck nuts?
Or regular nuts? Human nuts?
Or
horse nuts?
You know, or fucking chippy.
Well,
your little your little small gap chippy.
No. Let's be clear, okay? my anatomy, my member is very nicely shaped and sized. It's not overbearing, but it's also definitely not small.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There's just a chip on the end.
Yeah, if you're a freaking hobbit.
Yeah, I'm going to slap you in the face with it right now from here.
Oh, don't poke my eye out.
Are you wearing bulletproof glasses, Ralphie?
No.
Good.
But I bite.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I fucking stalled him.
Wow. I'm in baby maker mode now.
I made Kevin stop right there. I'm not sure what that pause was. It did seem to trigger the baby maker, which was not the intended comedic result I was looking for, although the baby maker with Kevin is pretty fun.
It's active right now. Yeah.
It's active?
Yeah, one of my nuts just crawled up into my abdomen. It's staying warm. You know what I actually read, dude?
Aren't you glad guys didn't get periods?
We actually do. We have what's called PTS, post-testosterone syndrome.
I got PTSD.
You have post-testosterone syndrome dick.
No, I'd be like from freaking mortar rounds and shit laying next to me.
Why would you do that? Why would you put your dick anywhere near mortar rounds, man? That's dangerous.
That can be the most danger, can be one of the most sexually satisfying. And are we turning this into like Love Connection or something?
Because I hope not.
but you know, danger. Look, David Carradine died with a freaking, you know, a couple underage prostitutes in Bangkok with a thing strapped around his neck because he was choking him. You could actually find that to be, you know, something that would actually, people would find pleasure in that. You'd clearly pay extra for it in Thailand.
Look, I need to go home and just, I'm done. I quit the show. I'm serious. I put my headphones down.
No, you can't leave me.
Randy Holton says, I would fuck a mortar. Okay? These are the people that listen to our show. Stan Deo says, I have PTSD. I just can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, Pat finally got it. Welcome back, Pat. Welcome back to the show. Pat's here. Woo. Oh, my God. All right. I won't leave. I'll stay. I'll stick around. Oh, good Lord, man.
Yet another one of Kevin's victims.
That's just, what do you do in a situation like this?
Trump train.
There you go.
Oh, we got a Trump train. We got a Trump game coming.
We do have a new game tonight. Yeah.
Oh my God, we're not going to do the pyramid tonight.
Nope.
We're doing. Can I say it?
You can definitely say it.
I can say it.
Yeah.
You can say it.
Yeah.
You should say it. You got the freaking sexy librarian.
Let's do the third hour. We'll do a third hour to close out the show. We'll do this game.
Yeah,
It'll be the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we usually lose people in the third hour.
No, that's the best hour.
That's, well, you know,
it's the power hour.
But theoretically.
The hour of power.
Theoretically, it's like, I know it's getting close to Stan's bedtime. So
I don't think he sleeps. He's like Chuck Norris. He waits.
No.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
He clearly needs some extra beauty sleep.
Have you seen his eyes? He doesn't ever sleep.
But
he needs to.
Can I? Okay, I'm going to say it.
Mm-hmm.
No, the no Trump game. But it's not an anti-Trump thing. We love Trump. I love Trump. But we got a we got a game that was provided to Kevin by an unnamed party.
A beautiful woman that has stolen my heart. Oh yeah.
Well, you know, we don't want to. You know.
I could talk about that for 3 hours.
Yeah, but I came in here with sort of a bad stomach.
Yeah, you
so
I'd kind of like sick.
Anything, you know, anything related.
So,
to
but Randy's saying
like
he'd fuck a mortar. That's okay. But me talking about a beautiful woman,
right?
That's not cool.
Correct.
I got it. Okay, a beautiful woman will make you sick, but Randy fucking a mortar, that's okay. Okay, I got it.
It's that the explosion that you get both sexually, and chemically, thermally.
Thermally, it's like thermal heat expansion. Yeah.
So you know.
You drip when that happens.
Yeah, it's sort of a one-time deal. But that would be a great way to go.
Spicoli's in the chat room. Hi, Spicoli. Dude, I have to confess. I know that Nitwit was offline for a vacation, but Spicoli wasn't. And I was sitting there with the computer, the nice one that you got me. I just got Frontier Fios internet at my house. Like just got it. And I was so excited, man. I got fast ass internet. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait. I'm going to win these games on Spicoli TV. I cannot wait.
Zero fucking ping.
No, I fell asleep.
Zero motherfucking ping.
I fell motherfucking asleep. I did, man.
We should do a motherfucking show where I would say, like, at the end of every sentence, it's motherfucking. At the end of every motherfucking sentence, we say motherfucker.
That would be
we could do the third hour.
There's already shows like that.
That would actually complicate it, though. I'd hate to have to actually think about what I'm saying on this show. That could cripple us.
I apologize. Spicoli.
If we thought about what we said, we would be crippled.
We don't ever do that. Yeah, never ever do that.
No, it comes out like
off
your
the dome.
farts.
Yeah, like my farts that smell like you said champagne and roses. which is really gay.
Science will never, ever, ever. And I also said this earlier, and I think it's like science will never explain to me. Only God will ever be able to explain why a fart is not offensive to the person so much who dealt it as the one who smelt it.
Yeah, we're saying
right now there are everything's better with a sweater.
Everything's wetter with a sweater.
Everything comedy is better with a sweater.
Bro, you're not lying.
And if we had video right now, everybody would be like, "Holy shit!" They're sort of like showing their sweatered cleavage right now.
Yeah, Pat and I are both wearing. Pat's wearing like a Rush Limbaugh styled sweater vest over
Armani. Thank you.
Yeah, over his blue button-down collared shirt. With his sleeves rolled up, with a biker vest over the top of that, looking very dapper as AF.
I have thermal underwear.
You're a dapper motherfucker tonight.
I have thermal underwear on.
I can't wait to check that out.
It feels fucking awesome.
I want to feel it.
Motherfucking awesome.
Yeah.
Under Armour.
I'm wearing an Argyle sweater right now. Apartment number 9, I believe, is the brand.
Sexy little librarian glasses.
Thank you. Yeah, I would say with my perfectly gelled hair that tonight you and I are like the dapper dolls, the dapper dudes, not dolls. Did I say dolls? I didn't mean that. I meant dapper dudes. I misspoke. We're dapper dudes, man. Dudes of dapper. We're like a couple of dapper dudes, or a dapper dude couple, however you want to look at it.
We need dolls.
I think we're good. How about a ball gag?
Why don't we just get one of those Japanese sex dolls?
That's it.
And
like
just
like made in Japan,
over in the chair,
or it's Japanese.
If we sat it in the chair,
okay,
we could write it off on your taxes as like a host, and it would be funnier than PJ.
We don't have to pay it. Yeah. And we can make everybody else's salary commensurate to her salary, which would be 0.
PJ was listening. An inanimate sex
I want to be clear though. Is she going to be Japanese by nature or just made in Japan?
Oh, I got yellow fever. She needs to be by nature.
So how would she talk? Like
5 years in Korea.
Pat, you'd be like, I spent 5 years.
But this would be both of ours. I shouldn't put.
Oh, it's for us.
Force my.
Yeah.
Well, it's our guest host.
Sure.
Show, right. So, I shouldn't force my subjective. See.
What?
Oh, you should have put it down there.
There's a truck that just drove by.
Now we're testing my earlier theory.
Oh yeah, the smoke buddy.
But it's like God's protecting you and punishing me right now.
Well, that's just how it goes. Well, listen, if that Japanese sex doll was actually Japanese by nature, and you were to talk to it like, "Hey, my name's Pat. Come here, girl. I want to whisper some sweet nothings in your ear, girl," and she'd be like, "Okay, hello, Pat. Oh, so horny." What are you doing? What's that? Oh, Pat got some patches. Patches. That should be your new nickname.
Patches.
Patches. Patches. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Motherfucking yeah. Maybe not. The computer didn't like it.
George gives me like one patch. And he's like, and I'm like, yeah, it sucks. I don't have any patches on my jacket. So he gives me one patch, and I'm like, dude, I can't. The only thing worse than having no patches on your jacket, on your vest,
is having one. Yeah.
Right? One.
You're like,
one like little one.
You got 1% patch.
And not even like 1%. Patch. 0.01.
Patch.
He's a 0.0001er. 1%er. It's like he's got one fucking patch. You don't do that. It's just so.
Pat scratch fever.
Unless it was.
Ooh. Pat scratch fever. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna make that.
But unless it was like an American flag, right there.
Yeah,
that could be like the
right
only one.
Yeah.
So I am collecting a few more, and when I get a few more, I want to get like an Afghanistan one on the back and shit. And when I get a few more, then I'll have them all sewn on, or however ironed. I don't know how the hell I put those on there. Glue them. I don't know.
I think you, yeah. Excuse me. Some kind of adhesive.
You're excused.
Thank you. I get it now. I finally understand Stan's joke from a few minutes ago. The Dapper Dans. I think he meant dental dams. What about like dental damsels? she was a dental damsel in distress. You know, like a woman that's got sharp black teeth, walking up and down 19, but she's kind of hot. She got nice legs. Remember that blonde that was out there, that hooker?
Oh, your mom.
Oh, too easy. Too easy.
Oh, I met her just before Christmas.
Softballs, man. Jeez, man.
You met her just before Christmas.
Wow, doors open, Pat. Come on in.
She was like right next door.
Oh, man. Randy Holden says if they're glued on, you can never change them, though, Pat.
Yeah, you could.
You could put something else over the top of them. Then you have like these bosoms sticking out with all these multiple patches. Patches shit crazy. I just sounded like Ted Nugent. Patches shit crazy.
So I don't know how they go on.
It's sustenance for patches
how
crazy.
They go on.
Patches shit crazy. Sustenance.
Sustenance. I don't know how.
Do you ride a buffalo, Pat?
Do I look like a fucking patch?
I don't know, man.
Expert?
Would you be my Patsy?
Your Patsy?
I'm sorry. I'll let myself out. Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, speaking of dental dams real quick, I used to sell dental insurance, like a telemarketer, like inbound calls, you know, and there was this guy that sat next to me, Robert Wilson, that's been on our show once before. I love Robert. He just reached out to me recently, so if you're listening, Robert, thanks for listening last week. And anyway, he sat next to me. He had
my condolences.
He had tinnitus in his one ear, like, so it was always like
tinnitus.
Yeah,
I got that.
Tinnitus.
Yeah. I have tinnitus.
So it's always
booms. Had too many booms. I'm perpetual beeping.
So his other ear, he was completely deaf. So he would you'd talk to him and he'd be like, "Hold on," and he would turn his head. He'd be like, "Now talk to me. I can hear you now." So I sat next to him on his bad side. You know what I mean? So sometimes I would just lean over and go, you know, fuck with him. But one day, okay, he was a good salesman.
Do this. That'll fuck with him for 20 minutes.
Well, dude, he was
especially if that was upside his ear.
Oh man, I would never. He was way bigger than me. He would kick my ass. So but I could outrun him.
Stopped.
Yeah, well, I just hit both his ears like possibly equilibrium. You know, he just falls down. He doesn't know what to do.
That was right. This was cool, but it's gonna hurt.
He's like the robot from that space show from the 70s. Like danger, danger, danger. He doesn't know what to do. He's like a cockroach on his back. Like So all right. So he was a pretty good salesman, and one of our things was like if you called somebody, they seemed interested, but they had to go, or they didn't have their credit card information, or they wanted to think about it or whatever, we would write down their information on a card and we'd save that shit, right? And then we would call them back when it was slow. So sometimes those customers would call us back. You know what I mean? It was very rare, but we all had a desk phone. So I called his desk phone from right next to him because he couldn't hear me. You know? And his phone's like, brrr, 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 and he answers it. He's like, "Hello, this is Robert." And I'm like, "Hey, hi. I talked to you on Tuesday last week, and I was interested in the dental plan, but I just wanted a couple more questions to be answered. I was wondering if this insurance covers dental dams." And he's like, "Dental dams? Let me just double check that real quick." He didn't know what dental dams were, right?
I know, but that's I want you to back up for a moment.
I'll back it up.
You're taking advantage of someone's disability. I don't find what you're doing there really any different than putting debris in front of the path of a blind man.
Well, it was a little different.
Laughing as
this
they roll down the oh.
No, it wasn't.
I was at the inaugural
How
ball last
dare
night.
you interrupt
Holy
my
shit,
story?
I'm at the inaugural ball last night going down this big escalator, and I hear a thump, thump, thump right behind me, and this fucking chick in a beautiful, beautiful gown, drunk as shit, is somersaulting down the escalator.
Oh, wow.
Shit,
and you laughed at that.
But
my story's not good.
No, I turned around and I fucking try to stop her from continuing to roll.
Did you touch her butt?
And then I pick her up and I'm trying to stop her from getting sucked down into the bottom section of the escalator.
Yeah.
She's got a beautiful several $1,000 gown on and just gorgeous. And she gets up and she's all staggering around and shit. And she looks at me and I'm like, let me check you out. Here, stop. And I wanted to spin her and she's like, that's all right. I'll be okay. And she walks away and I'm just looking at her back as she walks away. And it's just all fucked
shredded
up
and dirty.
Yeah,
the footprints on it and stuff. I'm sorry.
So go ahead. Whatever that you were saying.
He's like, hello, this is Robert. And I'm like, hi, I was wondering if you cover dental dams, you know? And he's like, oh, let me just check. And he's flipping through his like little paperwork, you know, and he couldn't find dental dam, you know, so then he goes to Google, which is how we trained him, you know.
Dental dam?
Yeah, and he goes on Google and he types in dental dam, and the first picture is of a
D-A-M or D-A-N-M?
I don't know how he spelled it, but it doesn't matter because Google will autocorrect it. The first thing that pops up in Google when you type in dental dam...
Well, it could autocorrect it to something that you know, like hydropower, or it could...
Like a dam. It was a mouthpiece that people that indulge in oral sex put in their mouth so they don't get an STD. It's like a mouth condom. And so he typed in dental dam, and the first picture was two gay dudes and a dick and a mouth condom. And he was like, oh. And I was, at that point, I had everybody looking at him. I was pointing like this, like, look at him, you know? And the poor guy was pulling up dental dams on Google. I thought it was great.
Yeah,
and he's like,
they'll pay extra for that.
So do you guys cover that or
They'll
no?
pay extra for that in Thailand, I'm telling you right now. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
I love that, yeah. I love treasure.
By the way, how is your mom doing again?
You son of a bitch.
You've said the most horrible things about my mom. I'm just catching up. Which, dude. Feel free, you know.
All right, listen, it's exactly 9 o'clock. This time I got it, Pat. Look, I'm on time, brother. Yeah, I know. All right, we'll be right back with more of the Kevin Hawley Show right after this break.
You're listening to WBRFM. Real radio for real people.
Hi, I'm Clark Brooks, and you're listening to the Kevin Hawley Show. Was there nothing else going on tonight? Or don't worry about it. No judgment. Enjoy the show.
You are listening to my best friends, Jay Bird and Pops, on the Kevin Hawley Show. Only reason I even tune in the first place. So tune in to listen to Jay Bird and Pops.
Here comes music to set your soul on fire.
Crack in the vinyl takes me back in a time where my Catalina idol spent my last buck on the title of my first car, my first love, where I got my first rub, where we did our first drugs. And the bikers and the vatos that I grew up with, trying to steal up my zapatos, now they give me shit for never being home for parties and the weekend trips. Well, fuck it then, I'm coming over, man, I'll be there quick. You keep telling me to make it, yeah, to the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah. Cause that's where I'm from. I'm feeling like old school mixtape. That's all I need. I'm killing that low ride Sunday. That's all I need. Everybody sing. There ain't no place I'd rather be. I'm talking about right here, right now. That's all I need.
Yeah, but this reminds me of a good time back in the day. Rolling through my neighborhood, must have been a Sunday. Daddy with the band sheets, pouring East Row, singing Scarlet Begonia, Cinderella's Row. The Boston's in the back will make the sound so sweet. The drop Cadillac will make it dance to the beat. I love the way it feels when the sun shines down on me.
I'm feeling like old school mixtape. That's all I need. I'm killing that low ride Sunday. That's all I need. Everybody sing. I'd rather be. I'm talking about right here, right now. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. Everybody sing. You keep telling me to make it. To the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah, cause that's where I'm from. I'm feeling like old school mixtape. That's all I need. I'm feeling that low ride Sunday.
shave yourself?
Yes.
Only his ass.
I tried to shave my ass, but every time I like.
So you shave yourself? Seriously?
Yes. I'm quite hairless. I'm quite hairless.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Oh yeah, kill all the white man. Oh yeah, kill all the white man. The white man call himself civilized, 'cause he know how to take over. The white man come to pillage my village. Now he tell me I have to bend over. Oh yeah, kill all the white man. Oh yeah, kill all the white man. No, I do not like the white man up in me. He rape all my people as he rape my country. Everything I love and cherish, he tried to take away. We will be rid of him, soon come the day. Oh yeah, kill all the white man. Oh yeah, oh yeah, kill all the white man.
Pats are for me.
Slave on a ship of bad men. My legs shackled to a gun. I live my life in a pocket dream. Then an engines keep my life waiting to be lost at sea. This is it, it's all there is. I know it will be free, and I said, oh. It's life for me. And I say, whoa, it's a fine life for me. And I say, whoa, this is the last time me. But if my life was worth the time to stay, I'm sitting in a fucking crowd. My soul, I'm gonna drive back to sleep. If I go down to give a chip to the sins of me, but if I was ripped, this is the life, this is the destiny. And I say, whoa.
My name is Morgan Freeman, and you're listening to The Kevin Holly Show.
You're listening to WBRFM, real radio for real people.
will out of your will to live.
Leave a message, please. Leave me a message. Leave a message.
Yo, Jake Joy. G is so sloppy, he needs to wear a bib. Food on the table, got roaches in the crib. The roaches are so big, they even toasted up the toaster. They should let go of my ankle, put the mark on the coaster. Roaches in the crib, man, we need examination. Turn on the lights, it was the roach congregation. We mass on Sunday, they was having a fun day. Eat on my Sunday. They was eating your food? Yeah, the roaches in my crib, man, he really getting rude. Me and G got more flavors than hostess. So leave a message for me, G, all the roaches.
This radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
He's got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show. I am your 5'7" and 3/4" Italian stallion host. And I'm proud to be here with Pat Shit Crazy.
You're feeling good after that pee, huh?
Oh man, I feel great after that pee. I peed like a racehorse. If that's a thing, I don't even know if it is, man.
I think it is. I grew up on a farm.
Oh, you're right outside of 8 Mile, yeah. Yeah.
Outside of 8 Mile.
Yeah, right outside of it.
Down from 8 Mile. Yeah.
Right down from it, yeah. So, we've got Randy Holton in the chat room, and Spicoli, and Nitwit, and Stan.
Randy,
and
I know who you are now. I remember you.
So, I was talking to Pat during the break about Randy Holton. And he's a comedian, a Tampa comedian, and we were talking about how
we were laughing about him.
Yeah, well, he was on the show several months ago. He's really funny, but he also did this really funny thing where he ran for governor or senator, depending on what he chose, you know. And when he was on the show with Lawrence Green, another Tampa comic, we took it seriously. Like we treated him like a real gubernatorial candidate or senator, you know, whichever he chose. It was great.
It was funny.
Yeah, and I was telling
I wasn't
Pat,
here for that show. But I met him downstairs before the show. And,
that's right. Yeah. And then you took off. I remember.
And I took off, and it was hilarious just meeting him down there.
Yeah.
Didn't know much about him. I actually thought he was literally a candidate, like for mayor or something in Tampa. And then I started hearing his stories, and I'm still thinking he's a candidate from Tampa. Which doesn't make sense because I should have probably figured it out that it was a spoof.
So, dude, one of the funniest things that he did during that whole parody campaign was John Jacobs, another local Tampa comic. They set up a podium on Riverwalk in downtown Tampa. And Randy dressed up in his suit, you know, and he stood right there at the podium, and they had the big microphone up, and they filmed it, you know, and they were asking people as they biked and walked and jogged around on Riverwalk, hey, would you like to ask any questions of the gubernatorial candidate? And people had no idea that it was fake, you know, and they were like, people would walk up, like, I remember a gentleman with his children, he's like, hold on, you know, watch the kids, you know, with his wife, and he walks over to the podium, he's like, you know, how do you feel about gun control? And Randy's like, well, I think, you know, we need to arm the children first. And it would really stop the school shootings if every child had a gun. And these people are like, what?
Which totally, I don't know if you had a chance to pull that up, because that reminded me of an old Archie Bunker scene that he did, which would be perfect for this.
I think I have that. Yeah, hold on. I know I have it. I got it. Yeah,
but when he said that, it just made me think of
Archie Bunker's gun control spiel, his bit, whatever you want to call it.
Oh my God, you know, it's just. He would have never survived in this PC environment that we live in now, but he is the master. And this was a really funny. If you actually type in the right keyboard, I think you'll.
I think I can
There
do
you go.
this. I think I can
Archie
do
Bunker
it.
gun control.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
This is a classic scene.
All right, let's
Good
play it.
evening, everybody. This is Archie Bunker of 704 Howard
He's
Street.
doing an
veteran of the
editorial
Big War,
on TV right
speaking
now.
on behalf of
Yeah,
Guns
it's like on
for
the news.
Everybody. Now, question. What was the first thing that the communists done when they took over Russia? Answer, gun control. And there's a lot of people in this country want to do the same thing to us here in a kind of conspiracy. See? You take your big international bankers, they want to, masticate the people of this here nation like puppets on a wing. And then when they get that done, turn us over
Meathead, they're
to the
watching
communists.
this right now in their living room. It says,
Put you on a stool. You look taller sitting down.
Now I want to talk about another thing that's on everybody's mind today, and that's your stick-ups and your skyjackers.
Skyjackers.
If that was up to me, I could end the skyjackers tomorrow. You could? All you got to do is arm all your passengers.
But it's so smart.
Just like Randy Holton, you know, arm the
So
children.
smart.
Yeah,
Arm the children.
Arm everybody.
And no one's going to do the tragedies that you see at the school if all the kids could shoot back.
Yeah.
And then he ain't got no more superiority there, and he ain't going to dare to pull out no rod. And then your airlines, then they wouldn't have to chase the passengers on the ground no more. They just pass out the pistols at the beginning of the trip, and they pick them up again at the end.
That's fantastic. So speaking of gubernatorial candidates, Pat, I wanted to talk about this.
We got
with
it
you.
before you go on, though.
Yeah, what?
A good friend of mine and the co-founder of Bikers for Trump.
Yeah.
George
Colella. Yeah.
He's who I went with to the thing. He wants to come on the show.
I would love to have him.
And you got to.
I would be honored.
It's gonna be. You haven't had like anybody. You got all these pictures.
What do you
on the
mean
wall.
anybody? I had Randy Holton on the show. He ran for governor.
A long time ago,
or senator.
right?
Yeah,
it was a long time ago, and I see all these pictures on the wall. I see the beautiful Lauren Landon over there.
Laureen
Landon, which I worry about.
I love her like an
your
aunt.
privacy with issues with her, you being alone with her pictures in here, and then me making coffee with the
cream
with the cream.
I got
I'm wondering
cream.
is this, and the cream's actually labeled like Lauren Landon, Lorene Landon, and then oddly enough, he's got different labels for small little jars for creamer
I have
and
a lot of
coffee
cream,
in
a lot of flavors.
in the refrigerator, and then he's got one labeled, which oddly enough labeled Pat Berge.
Yeah, it's powdered.
My
cream.
picture's on
It's
here,
powdered,
and it's like the powdered cream, which apparently, when you rub one off to an old guy, it tends to come
When
out
you
more
rub an
like
old guy off.
powdered cream than it does the Lauren Landon, the special Lauren Landon flavor. But no, you you haven't had anybody of any significance. That maybe didn't come out right to anybody who may have been on the show recently. But
wow,
you know what I'm trying to say?
No.
I mean, she was in a couple movies.
She was in like 40 movies.
She's got great knockers.
Oh Jesus, Pat!
Right? So you got to you'll put George's picture up here. He probably won't, be making any special creamer to that. But
Pat, that's crazy.
I think you'll have a great time with him on there.
What kind of creamer would he have?
We got to introduce him to
Randy Holton.
To Randy Holton.
Yeah,
because literally, we're sitting there at the inaugural ball everywhere, and all these people are coming in, and they're all walking right over to George. He's called the Godfather. He's like I said, one of the
let me set this up real
co-founders
fast.
of Bikers for Trump.
Let me set this up. Pat's been riding with the Bikers for Trump for months now.
Boots on the ground, Bikers for Trump, sort of an subsidiary.
Okay, and
I don't know what that called.
You guys have provided security for the election recounts in Florida. You have been at many events. You've been invited to events. I've seen pictures of you with Rick Scott, with Ron DeSantis, with Lindsey Graham.
He was the George, and I'm not going to tell any George stories. He can tell all the George stories.
Okay.
But one thing I will say, he was the first person to publicly back and support Ashley, right? The new
Attorney General.
the new Attorney General.
Yeah.
He was the first person to come out. She is a sweetheart. We had helped her out on many events. She even recognized me when we were at the Quaker Steak and Lube when Laura Trump came to town. I was the only one there for that, and I wanted to get my book to Laura Trump. And so I see Ashley, and I'm like, I can't get anywhere near Laura Trump. So I'm like, Ashley, and she looks over and she sees me. She comes over, and I'm like, Ashley, can you get a copy of my book to Laura Trump? It's really important. And she's like, oh, I'll try. I mean, that's how cool she is, right? This is she's a judge, which normally, like, did I tell you? I told you that I called Judge Janine Pirro. We haven't.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for a moment?
Can I set this up though?
Cool story, bro.
Nice.
Let me set this up. Like, Pat went over to the inaugural ball for the inauguration ceremonies of our newest governor of the state of Florida.
Tux.
Yeah, you wore a tux. Pat went over there with George to the inaugural ball. You were at the prayer breakfast in the morning. You were at the main event. So you spent 3 days?
We did a veterans thing, a veterans and first responders thing on Monday, which was freaking cool.
But you were invited to the inaugural ball. You know. So you were there in a tux with all these higher ups.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The tickets were $5,000 a piece for the VIP tickets, although we were like VIP something, right? So we didn't get like the freaking lobster and shit or whatever they had. But George, I mean, he just goes right through the VIP line, goes right through everybody. He knows everybody, right? He's the Godfather. So he just takes us to everyone. Matt Gaetz. He didn't go up. We didn't go to Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz walks in, sees George, and walks over to George. Hey, George. I mean, he's. I would say that as close as the race was for governor with Nunes, and as much support that George and Rick Sarmiento and a couple other people provided to these folks, as close as the race was, it could have made the actual difference with the fact that he's the governor at the inaugural and not that maniac Gillum. Thank God we dodged a bullet there.
Sure, and just so you know,
sorry if there are any Gillum supporters out there, but not sorry.
Nitwit in the chat room says, please don't let Kevin tell this story. It's only a 3-hour show. Alexandra says, oh my God, let him. And then she says, Pat in a tux, though. I'm turned on. Whoa. Pump the brakes, Alexandra. Hey.
Oh, no.
Oh. And then Nitwit said, hashtag me too. He's mine. Nitwit's God.
It's looking pretty good in the tux.
Yeah, people like you, Pat. You know, you're wearing a sweater vest tonight. That's like the essence of Russian.
We are. Comedy's better in sweaters.
You're right. It's wetter in sweaters.
It's wetter in a sweater too.
Sure,
you keep your sweater on.
Hey, I'd like you to take yours off.
So let's go. Okay, so let's go back to
please.
No. Judge Janine.
Judge
Janine. Blow over Judge Janine. I freaking spoke to her on the damn phone.
She's crazy, like smart and
dude. She's so smart.
She's what is that word I'm looking for, Pat?
It was the most
intimidating.
Yeah. It was the most uncomfortable conversation I ever had. I got her phone number through a mutual friend, but it was literally her cell phone number, right? I had sent her a text first. Yeah, I don't know, but quick story. The stuff that I built back in 2008 is actually directly tied now to the Mueller indictment, 3 Mueller indictments. Won't go into it, but because of that, I wanted to speak to her about that. She'd be perfect for it. And so I send her a text message. I don't get a reply. So about a day or two later, I literally call.
You got her cell phone number.
I got her cell phone number.
I can't believe you didn't overuse it.
And I oh no, I don't want to even call her. She's frightening. She scares the shit out of me.
Do you *67 before you text or call her or whatever?
No, right? So I'm like, screw it. I'm gonna call her, and I call her up. It's like maybe 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and sure enough, freaking hello. Like, oh shit, it's her. Who are you? And then she's like, how'd you get this number?
Oh my God.
And I'm like, she's a judge. Yeah. She's probably put people to death.
A famous judge worth millions.
I don't know what she did, but she probably she may have executed people, right? So I'm like, if I ever did get on her show, I would need a freaking man diaper. because she would just scare the shit
I
out of
have
me.
that here if you want.
So, as is always the case, I get about 30 seconds with her on the phone, and everything goes well until I mention the fact that I built a shadow net for Obama, and that's the most sure way I have found to end any the shadow net, and you need like a shadow net button. That's not a shadow net button. That's my food's up.
I have it right here. Here.
So. Of course.
Sorry.
That didn't have the theme I was. Oh, but okay, we'll work on that, right?
Yeah,
we'll work on that. Maybe a couple shows from now. But so I'm gonna. So she's like, I get to the shadow and she's like, I'm in the doctor's office. I gotta go right now. We'll talk about this later. And I'm like, oh shit. She hangs up on me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not the first time a black woman has hung up on you. Or was hung up on you.
It's
Yeah.
probably the most important person that's ever hung up on me.
Wait a minute, Pat. Oh, my God. Poof, mind blown. You were complaining about how you were down to one black friend, Johnny Jones.
She's not black.
Janine's not black?
No.
I thought she was.
No. She's actually, a somewhat attractive woman. Maybe that's why I'm
She is very pretty, but I thought she was African American.
No.
I was going to say she could be your second black friend.
No.
Well, man, you're shut out of luck, Pat.
No, but she would be like my only judge friend. No, she wouldn't. I know Ashley.
No, why not?
Ashley's
Yeah.
a judge.
Okay.
So
call your tits, Pat.
I know 2 judges now,
my
and
God.
I have never even gone to jail.
Well, the night is still young.
The night is young. That on-air switch goes off. Yeah, all bets are over.
Well, it's better than being Arkansas-ed, which is probably in your near future.
In the near future, yeah. Which is hence what I was talking to her about. But
wait, Stan says what?
She did not.
She can't be black and attractive, Pat.
No, she can.
Okay.
That's actually on my bucket list.
Oh,
however,
okay. A black attractive judge
doesn't even have to be a judge.
Does it have to be female?
Doesn't even need to be attractive, I suppose, at this point in my life. Any port in the storm,
Hey,
Kev.
some of that powdered cream. What's
I
up?
see that triggered your baby maker.
Oh, yeah.
So no, but so that's cool. So she did end up. I sent her a text like 2 days later, and told her basically, hey, sorry about it. If that interrupted you, doctor's office. My story's straight. I'm a good guy, and she texted me back. I'm working on it now. So she's looking into my shit. I did text her back a couple days ago, and I haven't heard back from her. So, maybe I will, maybe I won't. She seems like a professional lady.
What about sexting her? Could you sext her?
Dude, I'm not doing anything to her.
But you're the
I
same
didn't even
age.
reply
She's
thank
rich
you,
as
and maybe
hell.
she's like pissed off because I didn't reply thank you.
Is she married?
Back on the 19th. I don't know.
Oh, Pat, I have so many questions
she would
about her.
intimidate me. I would never be able to perform.
Are you serious?
Oh, I would
Oh,
fail.
come on, man.
Oh, no, that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. She would intimidate the shit out of me. Could you imagine, a beautiful judge?
She's not black. Look, I got a picture of her right now.
She's not black. She's
worth
imagine
$5 million. Janine Pirro is an American judge.
Imagine a beautiful, rich judge would be so intimidating. I would never be able to perform. And if you didn't perform,
That's crazy,
they
Pat.
may have you executed.
Oh, come on. Look at her. First of all, she does look African American, 100%.
No, she is an attractive woman, and she's
very
so forceful,
beautiful,
though. Her just speaking to her, you're like, oh my god.
Oh my God. Okay. Janine Pirro is an American judge as well as a TV host who has a net worth of $5 million. She is well recognized as the host of Justice with Judge Janine, regularly appears on the Fox
she's
News
a lesbian.
show.
Oh, not Lebanese. Sorry. She's a lesbian American. Nope,
She's
Lebanese
a
American.
mixed ethnicity lesbian. 66 years old.
literally did it, and I was joking about it. I made you.
She's also married to Albert Pirro, a lawyer.
66? Ooh,
Yeah.
She's married to a lawyer?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
We
well.
were done.
All right.
Actually, that was completely not me.
Stan
That was
Dea
in
says
character.
only Morgan Freeman could judge him. I love it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's on the bucket list too, Stan. Better hurry on that one, though.
Oh, wow.
No, very cool. Really, though, I swear to God, when you talk to someone like that, the fact that... And I've briefed 4-star generals, right? Okay, I'm not normally
You're not normal.
intimidated like that, but she just intimidated the hell out of me. So I'll be honest with that.
So what do you do?
But George, like I said, okay, back to that. George was the first person to endorse Ashley. He's got some great stories to tell about that I'm not going to tell. But he's actually quite influential. Him and Rick, they're both very much involved, both very good people, and I think you'll have fun with George, right? He's like this big Italian, the Godfather.
I can't wait, dude. I would love to have him. I know he's kind of like short and heavier, a little older, and he seems like a really Italian. Like I've seen his Facebook posts. I follow him on Facebook, and he's always like cooking lasagna and stuff.
Yeah.
It would be cool.
But
if he
you
came in
notice he's got like 12 swords behind him in there.
Has he been knighted?
No, I'm wondering if there's the DNA's been fully removed off those.
What do you mean?
They're large swords. Like
how large?
Like real big, like battle swords. So yeah.
Okay.
Sort of.
Did you guys sword fight while you were down there?
No, we didn't.
I'm just asking.
No, we didn't.
I'm just
jokes like that may end up just turning out poorly for you. So
well, then what am I supposed to do with it?
You're gonna have to maintain respect.
I will still respect him, but I can't make jokes. I mean, this the show's about jokes.
No, you can.
Okay,
but just feel, I'm not responsible.
Laugh. Okay,
I'll make sure it'll be an open casket. I'll make sure of that.
Wow, Pat.
Wow.
My name is Morgan Freeman, and you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
That was quick, man.
Thank you.
You just freaking.
That's what I do.
On the fly with that.
I'd like to be a fly on the wall while you and George, sword fight.
Hey, isn't this going to be rebroadcast like on Thursday?
Yeah, it will be on 24.7, the Stream, baby, our newest affiliate. Thank you to the Stream.
The Stream.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It sounds like you're urinating.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much half the show.
What kind of a stream is that?
It's a shit show, Pat.
It's a shit show.
Yeah, it is.
With
what?
What's your title again?
My title?
Your work title?
Host.
No, your day job.
Oh, I'm a... I have to think back. I've had a lot of jobs. I can't remember.
No, the current one.
I'm a pipe inspection camera technician and a bench technician and a certified backflow device tester and junior level.
Do the cameras have like little shit windshield wipers on them?
Some of them actually do. Yeah, the ones that we use are not that high tech.
Occasionally,
they're very high tech,
occasionally when you're snaking the camera down into there, which I still say we need to get Jay in here and use that for an anal show.
A prostate exam.
A prostate exam.
Anal show. Wait. You just suggested we have an anal show.
Oh, I suggested that before. That we actually do like a Facebook live feed being shot and broadcast from your shitter cam.
Yeah.
And we could actually set it up like inside one of those large construction pipe road tubes. Or I think, as you suggested, like a green screen that
in the background
simulated that.
It'd be much easier.
But
more sanitary.
What would Steven Spielberg say?
I don't know. Probably something weird. But I'm not going to judge him because I'm not Morgan Freeman. But I'll tell you
what Morgan Freeman said.
Oh, he would say
about
something.
Doing something like that.
Listen, if we...
He would say do it in the pipe.
We have...
Make it...
Listen, we have...
Make it real.
We have a show proctologist, Dr. Larry Shranatan from Johns Hopkins up in Maryland.
And you can have him call in. We've been needing
he
another
would guide us through a prostate exam.
He could be our caller, although he's already on the wall.
He's called
Does
in the show.
Does he have a coffee creamer?
I believe he does. Yeah, it's chocolate flavored.
What's his name?
Yeah, you start with your finger.
What's his name?
His name is Dr. Larry Shranatan.
Dr. Larry Shranatan.
Shranatan, yes.
Shranatan.
Yeah, he's a resident
proctologist.
proctologist. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a friend of the show, a friend of mine, and he's actually a legitimate doctor, a proctologist. That's what he does.
Doc.
Look at the picture of him on the Wall of Fame. He's got
a dick
two
doc.
fingers in his rubber glove.
Can he do that? Oh, that says I want you.
No, that's his.
That's
I'll
Uncle
help
Sam.
you. No, above that.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, there you go. So he could walk us through a prostate exam for Jaybird,
with the shitter on the shitter cam.
Yeah.
Broadcast from Has there ever been a shitter cam broadcast
No.
in
Not
all
to
of
my
YouTube
knowledge.
history?
Not to my knowledge.
We would be breaking historical ground.
I think you're right. And I think that we would also indulge other countries that don't have the same technology as us, like North Korea, into
Well,
self-processing.
pretty sure all their cams are shitter cams. That's how they receive their daily news.
Probably right. So going back to the inaugural ball.
And the Kims do not. They're born without buttholes.
Yeah, they don't poop. They're majestic.
Yeah, but they even not only do they not poop, they do not have a butthole. So your shitter cam, it would just be out of business if everybody were Kims.
Yeah, well, there's a
It'd
lot of
put you
Kims
right
out there.
of business.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I don't like working. I mean, I like working, but I'd rather not work.
Yeah,
I'd rather keep myself busy doing other things like planning vacations.
Your work,
and then going on vacations.
Your work has potentially saved lives, or could potentially save
absolutely. My backflow device testing capabilities do indeed save lives.
That's not like a gay thing.
No. Like, okay, think of the potable water supply, the fresh water supply.
My backflow.
Listen, for example, there was a house that was the lady fell behind it. This was in the Tampa Tribune back in, I believe, 2000. And no, that mic is not hot. You're fine. So she had her water turned off, right? No water to the house. But she still complained to the water purveyor, whether it was the county or the city, whoever it was, that she had worms in the water. Right? Like, who would think like there's worms in your water? You're pouring water into a glass, or you're boiling some water to cook some pasta, and there's worms.
Well, I think like in tequila, it's actually preferred.
That's not water, though. Well, it's a little bit of water.
Well, it is to Mexicans.
Boom! So she complained, and the water purveyor sent out 2 inspectors to come out to the house, knowing that her water had been turned off for like a year. And when they got there, she indeed did have running water. When they went outside, they saw the hose bib had a garden hose, and they buried it underground, and it connected to the neighbor's hose bib. So she had running water going into her house. Well, she also had a dead animal in the kitchen sink. And they think that it was children, neighborhood kids, that had placed a dead dog in her sink as a practical joke.
What kind of neighborhood is this?
It was in Tampa. And
it's not the 8 Mile off 8 Mile.
No, not
that I grew up on.
No, I know. Where you grew up was, calm compared to this. So
I could see PJ doing that with an armadillo.
Well, so she had how you put a hose on your kitchen sink so you can have a little hose to wash your dishes or wash your dog or whatever. Well, that hose was sitting in the sink, and the water had filled up, and this dead animal had maggots. And there was a back siphoning event, maybe a fire hydrant got opened or whatever, and it sucked that water back into her sink, and she did not have it connected to the meter. Instead, it went to the neighbor's house.
What a fateful series of events.
So yeah, this has killed
right
people.
Down, starting with the dog. Right.
So these backflow devices prevent that from happening, basically, Pat. So when I test and certify them, I'm basically letting the people know that their potable water supply is safe. Saving lives. That's what I do. I'm like a superhero.
Can it save a life in like a fire or something too?
Can I?
No, your shitter cam.
My
the work
shitter
you
cam.
do.
Totally
the work
different.
You do. It's like you're like
I wear many hats.
You're like
Pat.
a first responder.
Yeah.
For number 2.
Sure. Jesus. Pat's on fire tonight. Man, you're flaming hot, Pat. Yeah, you still don't even get the difference between the backflows and the shitter cams. You have no idea the difference. You're looking at me like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I just wipe and flush. My brother is assuming I have toilet paper.
And that's all you should have to do.
Assuming I've got toilet paper.
And it's because of guys like me that guys like you just have to wipe and flush. And you're welcome, Pat.
Well, in Asia, they've got the bidets, which are the most amazing things in the world. It sprays your ass. It's got my remote control. I have one. I brought it with me from Korea.
Do you have it now?
Not with me, like on the bike, but it's back at my apartment.
Sure. Can I go there? Anyway, carry on. How does it feel?
And it's
Pat?
got,
How does
but
it
it's
feel?
got a smiley face on the remote
I
control.
bet it
Everything
does.
it says everything in Korean.
Okay.
I don't know what
Is that
it says.
smiley face like slanty-eyed? I'm just asking.
It is.
Okay.
Right?
Like, hello, I'm so happy.
It's definitely an Asian smiley face.
Okay.
And which is that sort of
A little
racist of
yeah,
them?
A little bit. Yeah.
But at any rate, you press the smiley face, and in a series of events happens where warm water blasts your ass. And by the way, before you even sat down, the seat was warm. You get a blast of warm water continuously up your ass. I mean, way up there. It is amazing. Then it blow dries your ass and uses like the infrared thing to kill remaining germs. It's like a car wash for your ass.
I love that idea. You know what I mean? Because
It's amazing.
it's like a bidet.
It is a bidet.
Yeah. Oh, man, I should incorporate bidets into every new home.
In Vietnam, they don't really have as much money. They just fucking every shitter in Vietnam has a garden hose there, and the garden hose is meant because instead of toilet paper, you just grab a garden hose.
How do you dry yourself?
And spray your ass. You don't.
It's just so hot. That
It's not. Well, you want to
just rub
dry
some rice
yourself.
on
You
it.
shit in Korea, right?
Okay.
Because it'll blow dry. It'll massage it. if
Oh, you
want
want to blow dry? I blow dry you. Oh, hello.
I blow you
Let
dry
me
a
blow
long
dry
time.
Is that how Korean man talks? I don't even know.
That's how the Korean shitter talks.
Oh, okay.
But no, they actually
It's like cherry.
anywhere in Southeast Asia you go. Japan.
Did you say
everywhere they
Asia
have it.
again? If say Asia one more time.
Asia.
Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass, man.
Southeast Asia. Truck train. No, it's we're okay with Asians. It's
All
the
right.
Mexicans we got to worry.
Pat, I love Mexicans.
Well, probably got to worry, but we. Oh my God,
What?
we. We don't get me started on South Korea, but
what?
What are you punching over there?
I'm not
Oh,
punching anything.
The thing just went off.
Nothing went off, Pat.
Are we on air still?
Of course. Yes, Pat, chill. Just relax, man.
Well, everything went off.
Nothing's off, man.
Air conditioner's still on.
I think it is. I don't know. Here it is.
I love the Mexican people.
No.
Thank you.
China. You gotta have a China button in there.
I'm pretty sure I do.
used to have
China.
I swear to God, I love this president.
Stan says
It's gonna
Korea is
piss
just a
some
big
people
shitter.
off, but he is awesome.
Alexandra says, Stan, oh my God, that's racist. Stan says, I have to urinasia right now.
You're in Asia.
Stop saying it.
Urinasia.
Yeah, I get that with my yellow fever.
I'm done. I have to go home. I can't.
You're fired.
I can't do this anymore. Oh my God, dude. Pat, just for you.
Trump
There
train.
you go.
Third hour.
Oh, we're doing the
Third
game.
hour.
The game is the not Trump. No Trumps.
No Trump.
No Trumps.
No Trumps.
Well,
It's quotes.
quotes. It's a series of tubes.
It's got two decks of cards, and each card has like a quote from a person and a quote from Trump. And you got to determine whether or not it's a quote from Trump or not. And
back
some
to
of them that we
Univision.
looked at, I looked at like just a couple on the back, and they were pretty funny. I think it's pretty funny. It's going to be hard to tell, but some of the things he says, you'll be like, oh, it couldn't be him, and it is him, and it's freaking hilarious. So I think we're going to have fun with that. And it's I was going to have to freaking swallow a bullet if I did one more pyramid game. I'm sorry, Kevin. In all due respect for the legacy of this show and the greatness that it's brought.
Dude, I'm looking at the chat room. Alexandra says, what makes a racist? Nitwit says, anything Trump says or does. And he's definitely baiting right now.
Oh, sure.
Nitwit
Troll.
is like, yeah.
Fucking troll.
He's a very smart man.
Trump
He's-
troll. I know.
Yeah, he's not that guy. He's dragging it along. He's trying.
I pioneered those motherfuckers.
Alexandra says, I love Trump. I love Trump as well. Pat is like in love with Trump. It's a big difference, though. You know?
Yeah, I have a special creamer. It's got a special creamer, yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's being offered at Dunkin' Donuts next month.
Oh, jeez Louise, dude. I'll tell you what, man. So, Yeah, look at Nitwick, MAGA, Trump 2020. I get it, man. You know, I like Trump. I really do. I voted for him.
How could you listen to the chaos of what is the Kevin Holly Show and not love every word that comes out of Trump's mouth? Because you got to love the chaos theory here.
Alexandra says she loves you.
You realize how boring it would be if, like, Nancy Pelosi was the president?
Oh, dude, no, it would not be boring. It would be a nonstop shit show.
It would be,
you know what I mean?
You know, Miss Tits on the ground.
Oh,
from
jeez, Pat, calm down. That's
from South
sexist.
Park. Well, no, that's South Park. I'm quoting South Park.
Still sexist.
You remember
Pat.
the teacher with the Miss Tits on ground?
Yeah, or Miss Chokes on Dicks.
Miss Chokes on Dicks.
Do you remember that?
She totally reminds me of Nancy Pelosi, though, and I think that was intentional.
We were in goddamn Hawaii.
Miss Chokes on Dicks. The names they came up with the people.
It's so sexist and racist. It's just, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's just
homophobic, xenophobic, racist, sexist, Islamophobic.
Oh, we dodged a bullet there.
I call it trumped up, trickle down.
The Kevin Holly Show wouldn't even be funny if she had won. If she had won, this wouldn't even be funny anymore. It would just be, it would just be all serious.
Hey, who was it that wore that vagina hat that said "Bikers for Trump" on it, or whatever it was? Your friend,
I know a guy. His name's Gary Snow.
That's you, yeah. No,
he's freaking.
Is it?
No, yeah.
Is that the guy?
Big guy.
Yeah.
He went up to Gillum wearing a pussy hat that I swear to God, this guy's like huge, right? The big burly man, and. When you think of the fact that this guy, if you saw him, bought a sewing machine and knitted a bunch of these and sewed a bunch of these hats to make vagina hats, the pussy hats. Only it was a pussy hat that said "Make America Great Again," right?
That's what it was. Yeah.
So it was like the irony of wearing that hat allowed him to walk up to Gillum like a year before. I think he even announced that he was running for governor. Or sometime before. Like, nobody watched the video when he did it originally, but as soon as the guy ran for governor, he did. But Gary Snow walked up to him, and he thought it was with the pussy hat, and Gillum thought he was
Gillum
like,
welcomed him. Yeah.
He's one of us.
Yeah, hey, come on over.
A guy walks up to you with a pussy hat. I don't know, what guy walks into the Kevin Holly Show with a pussy hat is probably going to be shot.
No one's shooting anyone here.
Okay.
I'm all about love, Pat.
All right. Well, anybody you make love.
I'm really tired.
I'm exhausted.
But Gary was hilarious with that, wasn't he?
Yeah, I thought it was great, man. The pictures were hilarious.
Oh my God!
I could just imagine
he had like millions, like over 1 million views on YouTube as soon as that guy ran for mayor.
I'll tell you what, dude. I could imagine him as big and burly as he is, like just sitting there drinking Jack Daniels, doing push-ups, and knitting caps. You know, I'm gonna give these all my guys. Oh yeah, fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's like and stitch and 2 and stitch and 3 or however you do it.
However you do it. I don't know. Ask him.
Anyway, he like got a sewing machine. You could just picture
at a local Waikiki bar. We were in goddamn Hawaii.
Oh man, I find it all funny. I really do. Everything.
It's great how people are getting involved in politics, right? Sometimes people go overboard. But I do, and people see only the worst in politics right now. I see this as being exactly how our founders designed it. They didn't want it to be easy, right? They wanted to change the Constitution. It's extremely difficult. You know, 3/4 or whatever of the states, and blah blah blah. It's not easy. It's not meant to be easy, right? So. I like it. I love all the chaos.
I do as well.
What are you typing over there?
This chat room's on fire right now.
What are they typing over there?
Stan is saying, well, Nibwit says, I love pussy facials. Alexander says, I'm not going to say it. Stan says, how can I shorten your name so it's easier to type and I reference you in the chat? And she says, don't be lazy. My name is Alexandra.
No shit. Come on, let's be personal about this.
Yeah, you know.
LOL.
Now he's using initials.
You didn't catch that LOL.
No, I did. Yeah, he prefers TFS.
That means laugh out loud.
I know, or lots of Lisa, Stan's wife. You should have been here when G2P the band was here, and Lisa was sitting on the bench back there without a microphone, and she would talk like, you could barely hear her. And I was like, "Thank you, lots of Lisa. That's enough." It's so funny.
Lisa,
we told her that's enough, Lisa, like 40 times during that show.
LOL.
And she still gave me a hug, dude. Stan, I'm sorry I hugged your wife. He saw it, though. I love Lisa. Lisa's
that
amazing.
triggered the baby maker, did
No, of course not, man. She's like, dude, Stan and Lisa are like two of my favorite people I've ever met, dude.
I know, but Stan would appreciate if you're his friend, you'll be honest with him. That
and
triggered the
say
baby
what?
maker.
It did not trigger my baby. When Stan hugs me, it does.
I freaking accidentally bumped like your kneecap and triggered your baby maker. You got a hug from a woman.
Oh man.
So just be honest. It's nature. We're all good with it.
It is nature. Did Lisa have to get on her knees to hug you? Says Nitwit. Well, I don't know how to take that, man. Like, is that a short joke or a mouth hug joke? I don't even know, dude. But either way, it didn't happen.
I like that. I got a great visual on both. One mocking him and one blowing him.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. Okay, so
oh look, it's 9:59.
I know it's 9:57 actually. I looked over at my phone.
Yeah, hey, that's how we made it back from break on time. I went by my phone.
Oh well, hey, yeah, that's why we were early, because it's obviously early.
We'll go by my phone.
Okay, I'd like to go on your phone.
Like that's the first time it's happened.
Yeah, you ever seen that app?
It's a waterproof phone. You could go on it.
Where
you could drop it in like 3 meters of your pee.
3 meters. How many clicks is that?
I don't think you do a click like that.
What's the minimum click?
A click is like a kilometer.
So
by the way,
minimum click is 1 kilometer.
I don't know what a kilometer
which is like a half a mile.
I don't know.
Nitwit probably knows.
Nitwit knows everything. He's like Google.
Just wait for it.
So it'll pop up any moment, the exact distance of a click, unless he mistypes it and puts in clit, in which case he's gonna get a lot of results.
Look at a free hat.
Hopefully, we'll get informed on as well.
Stan says Lisa is short for LaQuisha.
LaQuisha. Check that one off the bucket list.
Queen LaQuifa.
See what? Well, it's on my bucket. The bucket thing.
I think Alexandra's a little bit too enthralled with lots of Lisa in the chat room here. So saying she's so hot.
Is she Lebanese American?
She's a lesbianese. She eats potatoes and mayonnaise. Thank you. Nitwit says it's 0.62 miles. So I was almost right with half a mile. 1 kilometer is 0.62 miles. God, Nitwit is my favorite, dude. There's a reason why Nitwit is the the godfather of video podcasting and things like that. He's just the smartest. He's like a technical guru. Technical guru.
It is amazing.
Yeah. If he was from Jerusalem, would he be a technical guru? Thank you. I'll be here all day.
I think they have gurus in Jerusalem, though, as well. Or maybe not.
I don't know, man. What was that movie with Adam Sandler where he was like the love doctor?
He was a guru.
It was a guru, right? The love guru or something like that?
Of course, I did not watch that one.
Oh, you probably should. You'll have a new flavor of
Happy
creamer.
Madison that I'm pretty sure would have disappointed me.
Speaking of happy, look at how angry Anderson Cooper was on...
Oh!
Yeah, I wanted to play this for you, Pat.
10:02.
It's okay. We'll break a couple minutes late, all right? Check this out. On New Year's Eve, Times Square, fake news CNN had a celebration like they do every year, and this time it was Anderson Cooper and...
Is that his lover?
No, but he's a gay man. 2 gay men right here. But Andy Cohen is not his...
on his lover?
No, they were just celebrating New Year's on TV. That's what they do. They were hosting this party.
Sure.
Well, they were about to do...
Bob's just accidentally parked his van to sell it at Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, dude. All right, so check it out, dude. Here we go. This is Anderson Cooper taking tequila shots with, I think it's Andy Cohen? Here we go.
Oh,
Cheers.
yeah.
First one of the night.
delicious. I feel better already. Anderson made me promise not.
Dude, they can't tell if it's you or Anderson when you do that. I want people to hear Anderson.
Okay,
Everybody's heard it. I want you to hear it.
Anderson made me promise not to complain about the weather because
I feel like my lungs are scorched.
Good.
What was that?
Just the beginning.
Wait, I missed it. Here.
Delicious. I feel better already. Anderson made me promise not to complain about the weather because
3:55
I
in
like
the
my
afternoon.
lungs are scorched.
Good.
What was that?
Just the beginning. It was tequila. Lean
took
is
countdown.
it's our
No,
hourly
no.
toast. Not making it any less.
Here's another one.
2 hours and
Yours,
6
if you
minutes
have at
from
home,
there.
if you're
That's
not if you're driving, but feel free to toast along
All
with
right,
us.
come on, drink it. Drink it, Anderson, pooper.
You know what? Everybody here seems to be having a great time. He's not a big drinker.
It's like burning your lungs.
Burning your lungs. Feels
Oh,
good.
come on. You swallowed worse there, Coop.
That's pure dick breath right there. He's like,
Coop swallowed worse, trust me.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. And the ball didn't even drop, dude. Have your balls dropped yet, Pat?
I'm 53.
Okay.
And have had prostate surgery.
Both balls have dropped.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I asked. It's like a Newton's cradle. Like, just like, bing, 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 bing. You got extra balls now.
No. Yeah, they are like freaking.
I'll take a look.
No, perfect. Firm.
Firm? Oh, come on. You're going to trigger stand into baby making mode.
They work out.
Oh, they work out. Yeah, you work them out.
I like to keep them firm.
All right, that's disgusting, Pat.
And it is cold.
It was cold. I just got out of the pool.
There's a bit of a cold thing going through Florida right now. It could be that.
Pat Stan says my balls
They don't
have,
get worked out much. Trust
Stan says his balls dropped right into Lisa's purse. That's awesome. All right, let's take our last break and we'll come back strong. We're going to play the No Trumps game. We'll be right back with
I think
more.
we got a Bergie bit too.
Oh, we got a Bergie bit too. All right, I like that. I like repeating you too. I like repeating you. I wish I could. We got to do something about these beans, Pat. All right, we'll be right back with more of the Kevin Holly Show after this.
Playing some great music all around the world on WBRFM.com and TuneIn Radio.
This is Kevin Holly, host of The Kevin Holly Show, live on the IRN Internet Radio Network. One time I fell down the stairs. I know somebody who actually put a cat in their freezer. I have 2 guinea pigs. I have a goldfish that's 5 years old. I have a huge suckerfish. It's a Plico clitoris. You are listening to the IRN Internet Radio Network. The Kevin Holly Show, live on the IRN Internet Radio Network.
Greetings, Earthlings. This is John LeBang of The John LeBang Show, and you're listening to The Kevin Holly Show. Did you tell him his girlfriend liked your underwear? She just wanted to know if I wore underwear. Well, please don't tell us if you do or not. That was TMI the last time.
I used to be a nice guy, but now that I'm up, Chuck, no more of that shit. It's dog eat dog and dog eat dog. And don't give me no shit.
dropping drawers and stabbing whores on the Kevin Holly Show.
Oh, baby. I dedicate this to all the pretty girls. All the pretty girls. All the pretty girls. All the pretty girls. It's all the pretty girls in the world. And the ugly girls too. Because to me you're pretty anyways, baby. You give me your number, I call you up. You act like your pussy don't interrupt. I don't have no problem with you fucking me, but I have a little problem with you not fucking me. Baby, you know I'll take care of you, cause you say you got my baby and I know it ain't true. Is it a good thing? No, it's bad, bitch. For good or worse, makes you switch. So I walk on over with my crystal. Bitches, N-word, put away your pistols. Bemis won't be having it in this house, cause bitch, I'll cripple your style. Now that you heard my calm voice, you can get another N-word. Coochie won't get moist. If you wanna look good and not be bummy, girl, you better give me that money.
Hey,